Blessings and welcome back to the Tiny Bus. And today I wanted to offer a little bit of an introduction to some beautiful work that is moving across the earth, understanding through the Heart Math Institute and heart-brain coherence, and what it means for our state of being, what it means for how we experience the reality that we're in, especially in times of crisis and challenge, which we're now facing, where everything that we know and everything that we usually rely on to be stable around us is in question. So what better time than now to learn some practical tools and to have understanding that when we become irritated or when we become frightened or when we become angry, that there are chemicals that are literally racing through our being in response to what we're experiencing, in response to the body being in states of stress and challenge. Sorry, there's something there. Let's just start by taking a few deep breaths right in this place where we are right now. And taking a moment as you're breathing to really feel your seat, to feel your ground, to feel yourself meeting the earth. And as you do that, maybe placing a hand on the belly and just dropping the belly, just letting the belly drop, letting it fall, dropping any tension that you might be holding there. Often we hold tension there without even realizing it. And even though we may not be conscious that we're holding tension there, our body is responding to the tension that we're holding there. Since a lot of what's going on our earth right now is directly related to our immune system and our ability to maintain homeostasis, maintain balance, while potential harmful things are entering our field, this is really, really valuable information to empower you to find ways to stabilize ourselves within the chaos. I like to call it the masterclass or the mastery program. This life on earth can be so challenging at times, and of course so joyous. And for those of us that know and have worked a little bit with all of that emotional, mental, physical, spiritual realms through yoga, meditation, and dance, we know that all of it's there, all of it's necessary. And yet, we're just coming back to these ancient tools. Yoga, 5,000 years old, breath work. I would assume it's since the beginning of time, consciously working with the breath to assist us to really soften inside the storm, soften inside the intensity. So something that we know, which I have related in some of my other videos around the nervous system and learning to really differentiate between the sympathetic fight or flight or freeze nervous system and the parasympathetic rest, digest, parasympathetic nervous system, is inhales activate, exhales dissolve, move the energy downwards into the parasympathetic. That's where we want to be spending most of our time when we don't have something really in our field that we need super action for. If we're just resting, chilling out, or dealing with stressors, to focus on our exhales Now, there's so many ways of breathing, through the nose, through the mouth. I'm going to empower you to trust yourself and know which one might be best for you at different times. What I notice is if there's a lot of restlessness and movement in the body, deep, full breaths can really quickly shift our brain chemistry. If we're already feeling restful, somewhat restful, but the mind is spinning, we're feeling more chaos, breathing in through the nose. Blowing the air out of the mouth like the wind, even making a bit of sound. Ooh, sometimes we can really get into sound too. It's a whole other medicine right there. And really giving yourself that long, extended exhale. I notice it immediately. My brain chemistry starts to shift, and I immediately feel calmer, more present, and more available to what is happening around me. I'll post a link below this video to the Heart Math Institute, and I highly recommend taking a look and checking out what this is all about. It's such a beautiful project that just really shows out the electromagnetic power of the heart and how actually the heart emits far more electrical current than the brain. And I'm sure anyone who's ever fallen in love can testify to the fact of just when we are experiencing high levels of heart expansion, it is electrifying. It's these are chemicals that are flowing through the body, serotonin, dopamine. These are chemicals that are flooding our system. Essentially what we're doing when we're using breathing techniques, breath and intention techniques, all of these techniques, they're essentially assisting us in creating the same chemicals that are naturally occurring in states of falling in love or enjoying beautiful natural sunset, or just these states. So it's very empowering to understand that we have the power to direct our chemical, biochemical relationship in our body, that we are a powerful part of this. We aren't just bystanders, although we are often. So to begin to sort of journey in this direction and realize that we actually are very much capable of consciously activating our system to benefit us. In this case, to bring us back into a center point where we can just be more clear. So the second thing I was going to mention here is heart-brain coherence happens when we breathe in a rhythmic way. It's been measured electromagnetically that when we breathe in, either to a count, whether it's inhale for 2, exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, out, or in for 4 and out for 4. Or even in for 4, out for 8. It doesn't matter. As long as we're breathing in and out fully and rhythmically, within minutes, we are creating brain and heart coherence. And what this allows us to do is to truly enter a state where we are not being affected so deeply by all the noise of the world, so that we can really resource ourselves, reset our nervous system, reset our brain heart coherence, and drop all that static energy that comes with chaos and noise and instability, which is only natural in life, and only even more natural at this time on our earth, where we're all being faced with great unknowns. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about those few things today. I wish you well wherever you are, whatever is going on around you. I hope that you find a moment of peace where you can step into your own vibration, step into your own intention to carry yourself on your breath, to tap into your inner pharmacy, to your inner well-being. This is all scientifically proven now as well, that we have incredible teachers and beings on the planet right now that are out there really showing the, like, leading the way in reclaiming our health and wellness, mental health, emotional health, physical health. They are all interwoven together, they're all working together, and they're all important pieces of our fullness. The spiritual part is simply the sort of the juicy cherry on top when we activate these three more physical centers to work in coherence, in harmony. So much love out to each and every one of you, wherever you are. Bless you, and see you soon.